Hello dear Anti-Imperialist Front TV viewers, this is our weekly program for the week 23rd until 3rd of March. Call from the Anti-Imperialist Front on its 75th anniversary of NATO. Let's protest against NATO everywhere. On the 75th anniversary of NATO, the arch enemy of the people's rights, the killing machine, we say enough is enough. We declare the week of 30th of March until 6th of April as the week of action against NATO. Many people and organizations from all over the world have declared their support for our campaign so far. From here, we call all the peoples of the world to say enough is enough against NATO, which is responsible for every bloodshed and exploitation in the world. Hunger strike resistance of the revolutionaries from Turkey continues everywhere. The hunger strike resistance of the revolutionaries from Turkey continues in Anatolia and in Germany, while Nurettin Kaya, Cem Dursun and Oktay Kelebek's resistance against the tortures of isolation prisons continues. Another prisoner, Tayyad member Kemal Gül, continues his hunger strike for freedom of his daughters. Group Euro members have approached the 100th day of their hunger strike against the operations against the revolutionary art. While this is the situation in Turkey, also in Germany, Lena Ilenia Çikyos continues the hunger strike resistance against 129 fascist laws of German imperialism and for freedom for revolutionary prisoners, and her hunger strike passed more than 260 days. Event from Anti-Imperialist Front in Greece with Dr. Ahmed Al-Assami, representative of Ansar Allah movement from Yemen, and Khalid Barakat, Palestinian member of Masar Badil. The event was held on Thursday, 28th of March in Athens Law University in Greece, and the topic was Palestine and Yemen on the first front line of the anti-imperialist resistance. 75 years of NATO are enough. Let's unite, fight and win against imperialism, Zionism and the collaborative states was the meaning of this event. In the event participated 80 people in the hall and 300 people watched live. International Symposium in the memory of People's Lawyers from Turkey, a blue team take from 5th until 7th of April in Athens. The first international symposium organized this year in memory of the martyred lawyer Ebru Timtek will be held in Athens between 5th and 7th of April. Participants from many countries will take part in the symposium to be held at the Athens University Law Faculty building. In the statement made by the People's Law Office International Bureau, the conditions under which this symposium was organized were relieved and all call of the participation was made. Group Euro member Bahar Kurt Kızılatun's arm broken by guards in Turkish prisons. The arm of Bahar Kurt, who was arrested in Turkey on the grounds of her revolutionary art activities, was broken by the guards in Shakran Women's Close prison. Another prisoner, Zeynep Gonca Karakoç, was subjected to severe torture. Heavy torture against the revolutionaries continues in Turkish prisons. The death toll in Palestine exceeded 32,000. Spokesperson of the Palestinian Ministry of Health in Gaza, Ashraf Al-Qudra, gave information about Israeli occupation forces attacks in 176 days on the Gaza Strip. U.S. Senator Sanders criticized Biden administration's secret approval of arms sales to Israeli occupation. Qudra stated that 82 more Palestinians murdered and 98 Palestinians were injured with the attacks of the Israeli forces in Gaza Strip in the last 24 hours. Qudra stated that the number of the deaths in Israeli occupation attacks on the Gaza Strip since 7th of October has increased to 32,705 and the number of wounded was reached at 75,119. This is the results of the occupation and the attack of the Zionist and imperialist murders. Dear Anti-Imperialist Front TV viewers, this was our weekly program and finished. Don't forget to follow us in our social media and in our channels in Twitter, Facebook, Telegram and YouTube, because follow Anti-Imperialist Front TV means that we follow the voice of the people of the world against disinformation of imperialism. Thank you very much. See you in the next program.